loving feeling come from when we're in a relationship? We've been sold a fairy tale, haven't we? We've been sold the story that when we meet the perfect mate, they will do the perfect thing and say the perfect things and bring the perfect experience. And when they do that, we will have an extraordinary loving feeling. Our hearts will open and we'll feel connected and we'll feel loving and we'll feel really in touch with each other. But it doesn't really happen like that, does it? We don't seem to be able to maintain that feeling even when we felt it before. And we can have an amazing loving feeling with somebody and end up divorced a year later. So how does it work that we have a loving feeling? Well, here's what's really interesting about that loving feeling, is actually the feeling that we have is not generated from our partner or their behavior or the experience that we have with them. The feeling that we have is generated from the attention that we give something, what meaning we make of that thing. And so ultimately, it comes from what we focus our attention on. And so when I see my husband and he's getting a bit old now, so he's losing a little bit of the tone in his shoulder and he's walking around and his head's forward and his shoulders are forward like this. And I look and I think, ew, that's not so cool. Then I don't have that loving feeling inside of me. But when I see my husband and he's engaged in a discussion with something about something that he's truly passionate about, and he's talking with such authority and such knowledge and such intensity about this thing, I find that so attractive. And that loving feeling is in me. And so it's got to do not with my husband himself. It's got to do with the way that I'm looking and the thing that I'm telling myself in regards to that experience. The thing that I focus on. So if you want to have a relationship that is filled with loving feeling, the only thing that you have to do is to remember all the things that you love about somebody. To notice those things specifically, to pay attention when those things are on display, and to basically ignore everything that isn't that loving feeling, everything that isn't the things that you fell in love with them about.